a good question, a good poll question. Let me pull it up a little bit, okay. "15 to 31 days ago. Longer than 31 days ago." Hi Brock, hi Sweet Dream, hi Freddy. Okay. Let's go like this, maybe. Ooh. I have the blanket around me, so I'm trying to not make it so it gets in the way. But it is getting in the way. Oh well, that's fine, I guess. Let's go like this, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Maybe. Let's just move that over to the side. So then I can move closer like this. And then we can just get started. So, I'm not doing clicky mouse sounds, so it will just be like, with the it's like that. So like click, 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 click. Hi Carla. How are you? You. Hello. It's actually hard to keep up doing that. It's currently 40 degrees Celsius. That seems like it would be hot. I don't know what that would be in Fahrenheit, but hi Sniper Gamer. ASMR. I know that if it's in the 40s, I mean it's really hot. What is it in Fahrenheit though? Do you know, Brock? I got a lime from the store today. Before I hopped on here, I'm gonna make lime water today, and I'm happy. I went to the orange section. I picked up an orange, and the first orange I looked at had visible mold on it. And this is like a fresh batch of oranges they laid out, and it had visible mold on it. Why are moldy fruits allowed to be put on the shelves? By the way, hey, by the way, why is that allowed? 104 degrees. Dang. At least, Carla, you're more near the water, which helps. If you were like inland, more. Well, I know you said you are inland, but like for me, living in the middle of the United States, it's it's like we get wind, but we don't get draft from the sea. Cool breeze. breeze from the sea. Hi, Sarah. Hi. Hi, Harvey. It's that hot in Ontario too, like right now. That's I don't really know what to say ASMR because I personally I don't support AI ASMR. You do you, but it's not something I promote. Best of luck though. Click, 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 click. Thank you, JMS. What color are my eyes today? Are they green today? Or are they blue? Or are they green blue? Click, 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 click. They're green today, thank you. Whoa. Gotta adjust. Hi, Beatrice. Doing these mouth sounds makes my mouth hypersalivate. Oh. Carla would hate it in Arizona, I feel like. Carla would absolutely hate it. How am I doing today? Today's doing good. Carla, I don't know if you've seen any of the stuff I posted about on Discord, but on Sunday I got my most recent tattoo. And it's healing in a way that I've never seen it heal. But I think it might just be because it is located on like my inner thigh area. And so, that's a sensitive area. And so now I realize that it's not because it's like excessively red. But now I realize it's because it's a bruise. It's like a big bruise as opposed to it, which can happen, especially if it's in a more sensitive area. But I'm not used to that, so it scared me. And it's only been not even 48 hours yet. So I'm still kind of nervous about it, but I'm a lot better today. Like I was freaking out all of yesterday, and like when I came home on Sunday, I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, it's so red, but I'm pretty sure it's just because it's a bruise, and it's because it's in a sensitive spot. So hopefully that goes away. It's not like radiating out. A sign of infection is if it radiates out, like it continues to get red all over, like it permeates. It's like on the outside of the tattoo, but it's not doing that. It's all like on the inside and like just surrounding the tattoo, and it hasn't like permeated out yet. So if I finished all my responsibilities, what would I do next? I always fill my time with doing stuff. If I'm not doing ASMR stuff, I do my Brittney Cystic Healing YouTube channel stuff. I do pick cards and like collective readings on there, and so I'm always doing, or like just on TikTok for now, or Instagram. also like fundamentalist videos. I like looking at like Funny Fridays, Jordan McKay, them doing breakdowns of different fundamentalist religions and like cults and all that. Also just regular old content. I like watching Smosh, and I like watching like Sad Boys podcast. So yeah, I just love watching YouTube. But if I'm not watching YouTube, then I'll put on a documentary or a docu-series. But yeah, I don't like to. It's not like I don't like to. I just don't give myself much time to do stuff. I feel like bugs. Oh God. Josie, if you were in here earlier, you would not have liked the comments I just reported. Usually I don't report comments, I just like mute people, but 77 times a day. Hi. Hi, Anamo. No, is it because I distracted you, Carla? I'm sorry to hear that. Anamo, I'm sorry you're having anxiety. Frozen's take him to ASMR. Hi, Viviana. Hi, the boy studio. Welcome. Emma Maria, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Josie. Juju, what to do? Hi. You've been on here before, haven't you? Channel activity. Yeah, you have been on before. Hello. I'm like, yes, because your username, when people have more unique usernames, I'm more likely to remember. Because I'm really bad with names, but it's like, Juju, what to do? Good to see you, do what you do, what you do, if you do, if you do, if you do, if you do, what you do, if you do, what you do, you know. Thank you so much, Adosi, appreciate that. I think you're talking to me, right? Yeah, physically, I'm doing fine. Just, yeah, my tattoo. I think you had missed it. I was telling Carla. I think, like, it's a lot more red than it usually is. But, I think the reason it's red is because it's actually it's turned into a bruise right away. Which apparently it isn't uncommon, like it happens, and especially because it's in a sensitive area. But I think apparently that's why it's red, is because it's not just red, it's a bruise. I was worried, I'm like, I can't afford to like go to the ER or urgent care or anything. But so I think it's just a bruise. It's not, so I think it should be fine, but It's still very red, but I think it's because it's a bruise. Like, it looks like somebody full-on punched my leg. Yeah, Josie, are you getting your tattoos while you're there still? Hi, Antonio. It's not infection. It shouldn't be, because if it's an infection, it radiates out, and it, like, will ooze, or it will smell and all that, and it's not doing any of that. It doesn't have color on it, so it shouldn't, and they use the same inks and everything, all the same products as my other tattoo artists, because they're at the same shop, and they're besties. So this is somebody I went to is new, but they use the same stuff as the other tattoo artist I go to. So it's not like that or anything. And remember, yeah, I can do bugs a little bit. It might, my microphone has issues, so I'll have to see if it does a lot of crickling. You'll have to let me know how it sounds. I don't have anybody as a moderated. Thank you, Josie. Appreciate it. Also, Josie, I've noticed, like myself, I haven't really been on the Discord much. If you want to join the Discord, you can become a channel member for as low as 99 cents. You can join the Discord. But anyway, with doing on Discord, I really haven't been on as much lately. Even though I don't know, I just have, I don't really know why, I kind of, it's not like I forget, but I guess I don't know, it's really weird. The energies that be have been really weird. I think lately, when I've been trying to be more social lately, which I'm not a very social person, so when I guess over the past month, tried to be more social, even though it's not a lot, it's more than I'm used to, so I think in a way that almost makes it hard for me to, like, I get burnt out easily from social interactions, so I think maybe that's part of the reason why I don't purposely forget, but I kind of forget, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably go on the Discord, see what's up. So I'm not ignoring everybody, I love being on the Discord. I just think, like, I've just been forgetting because I've been busy with other stuff, and also my social battery is, like, in heck. But I love being on there. I love when people, I've noticed that with Jim not being on there, it's also less talkative in the Discord. So Jim, come back. Come back from your vacation. Do I feel like everyone in the live is weird? Everyone. I think you have to be at least 1% weird if you watch and listen to ASMR. Which is me. Which is a good thing. Thank you, Jordan. But it just depends. Not everybody's weird. There's some really kind. I know what you mean by when you say weird. I know what you mean. Not everybody is, but there is somebody who, if you saw that comment earlier, then you know there are definitely weird people on here. Thank you, Ella. Good luck at the boys' studio. You've got this, you got this, you got this. You're halfway. Hi, Princess Ella. You're halfway social, like Amberford, I guess, leaning toward indifference. So I'm definitely going to be so burnt out at the end of my trip and meeting so much of my fiance's family. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hi, Jarna. I know, Carla. Hop on the Discord whenever you feel like. would be so overwhelmed. Thank you, Joanna. That's a really pretty name, by the way. That makes sense. In California, that makes sense, you know. You're more likely to find that in California than a lot of other places, so that's good. Ella, I am from the US of A, the US of A, the US of A, the US of A. A corporate from, I would focus on, like, why there are unhoused people. I'm sorry to hear that, Carla. I hope you're feeling better now. But I would focus on remaking channel. Hello. Some tapping on something. I surely can for a little bit. Yeah, but the expenses are way out of control. So Cosmos Fitness, you. Thank you. Thank you after you, G. That's for you. Cosmos Fitness. Men on art, don't be scared. Don't be. Joanna, what do you mean? Hi, Hades. Thank you. I've ever played The Sims on my phone, never on a computer. I've never had the ability to. I've loved watching The Sims videos, so like other people do it. Hi, Lily. Isaac, my eyes make you crazy. That's good. That's good. I'm cool, thank you. Cool. COOL. Oh, I accidentally punched you. That's my bad. Can I do it again? Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Just kidding, I'm gonna do this. Let's do it again. Let's go like this. The remaking channel, just live your life. You just gotta take it one day at a time. categorically do that as opposed to like real makeup on myself. Also because I have sensitivities, and so I'd probably have an allergic reaction. Also, am I doing the clicky mill sounds right? I don't know. Oh, Josie B. Yeah. I mainly know Peace and Serenity doing that. I don't watch Josie B too much. I don't watch the roleplay videos as much. But I still have seen Josie B and I like their content. And I like them as a person. My favorite roleplay they do is when they're Fran Drescher. My favorite trigger, Brittney. You already know, Carla. You already know, Carla. You already know, Carla. You already know, Carla. You are. Brett. Do you know, Carla? You are. Brett. Do you know, Carla? You already know, Carla. You already know, Carla. Anticipatory and anticipatory and repetition and anticipatory ASMR. Anticipatory ASMR. Yeah, and stuttering too. Stuttering too. Yeah. That cracked the egg, let the yolk. Oh, my necklace is warm. I'm a germaphobe. I did that for y'all. Thank you. You grew to love it. You used to not like it. Carla. My voice is like Jibby. Thank you. Well, Jibby doesn't Jibby live in Illinois, like the Chicago area, right? So they are also Midwestern. Oh, they have a deeper register than me, I think, don't they? Maybe not, I don't know. My tattoo artist that I saw on Sunday, who is best friends with my other tattoo artist, they literally have the exact same voice. It's crazy. Oh, but anyway, let the yolk run down. Let the yolk run down. Let the yolk run down. I don't know exactly what you mean by that genre, but I also have to focus on doing that clicky mouse sound. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate you very, very much. Your favorite national anthem? That's funny you say that, Arvinda, because Carla posted her national anthem in the Discord, and then we were all like discussing national anthems sound too much the same, and they sound too like old. There used to be, I want it to be more like marching band style. I don't know. Oh no, a Cobra gave from we should not. Coconut crack. this when I'm doing click, 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 click. I want you to focus right here when I'm doing click, 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 click. I want you to focus right here, okay? Click, 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 That's right. That's right, Josie. Sometime this week, I also want to be able to do another get together on the like doing a live stream, not live stream, but I want to be able to see now, girl. Like you gotta, my head. I want to keep doing that now. But if you join the Discord, yeah, I want to do another watch party. There we go. That's right. I hope you know that person who keeps commenting that you're probably gonna get suspended because I've reported you 3 times now. That means that YouTube will likely suspend your channel. So if you have some sort of FETISH related to that, I guess congrats. Because it really is shameful you doing that. You should be very embarrassed and you should think of yourself as a very low life. And you know who you are. Thank you, Jonah. I've never seen wait, is Demon Hunter the name of the band? I don't know what that is. Does that mean you don't? How about this? I thought I reported you 3 times, okay? So that's enough to probably get your channel suspended or completely banned. You might not be able to create another account, let's create another email address, which I guess if you really feel the need to do that, you can. If it's really that important for you to not just get a hold of yourself. So I reported you 3 times, then I put you in timeout from the channel. So for being able to comment on the live streams. So I hope that you have an awful day. What would it be though? Because I don't like when I see people wearing all these tight outfits. I'm like, my IBS, my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, my POTS syndrome, all of that, it could never. I would never be able to. So if it's like loose fitting stuff, then that's fine. But also here's the thing. I've always thought if I were to go to the Met Gala, I don't want to wear Versace or like Giorgio Armani, Gucci. I don't want to wear any of that. I wanted to wear like designer fashion in that way. I literally have thought, I'm like, if I were to go out, first of all, I want to go to the Met Gala because it's like $100,000 for a ticket to be able to go in. Okay, I wouldn't want to do that. But if I went to like some other, or like a red carpet for something, I'd rather just thrift an outfit and go. Because quite literally, people are going to crap on your outfit either way. Or I could get this like a dress ethically sourced as a designer. Because let me tell you, these brands that are luxury fashion brands still use fast fashion practices. They are not ethical. They just cost more because they make it seem like they're a luxurious brand, but they're not. Based off of, if you look into, like, look up Alexander Wang, for example. That's somebody who I looked up in for my when I was doing a video on my commentary channel for Teddy Fresh, and Alexander Wang was popping up as well. Alexander Wang, even though it's like designer fashion, it's very bad ratings in terms of ethicality, whether it means ethical in terms of its contributions to climate change and like factory fast fashion, or also like human labor practices. Like, do people have fair wages? Do people have, is there child labor? And then also, if you consider cruelty to animals, if you look online, this is not me rating them, if you look online on Good For You, their ethical and overall rating is very low. So I'm sorry I went a little bit of a rant there, but these luxurious fashion brands, I've tell my mom this at least once a month. I'm like, if I ever am like super rich one day and if I can afford literally everything in the world, if I at any point start getting luxury fashion brands, or like, what is that one other one, what's the Moschino or whatever, Mosquito, if I ever get those, and if I ever get stuff like that, I told my mom, I'm like, you better humble me so quick, because there's no reason why I would need to spend like $1,000 on something so simple when I could spend money on things that are more ethical, that are cheaper than that. And also, overconsumption is shoved down our throats to the fact that we feel like we are missing out if we don't participate in a certain fashion trend or clothing trend. This is literally making me so upset. I have it here. So, y'all, if you ever see me like with Gucci, even if it's fake Gucci, it's like, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Support local. I would never in my life get stuff like that. So if I do, that doesn't mean I'm like 100% ethical person. That are like I really just got Pokemon cards. They're not ethical. But in terms of fashion, like spending $1,000, thousands and thousands of dollars, like hundreds of dollars even on apparel, unless if it's something that's very ethical and I know where it comes from and it like supports good causes, there is no reason I need to get literally any of those clothes. So if I were to go to a gala, I'd either just thrift something or wear something I already have, or like support ethically a designer, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that's my rant. That is my rant. That is my rant. That's okay, Kodak. The shoulders. I don't know how that would be. Sure, why not? Demon Hunter. I've heard of it. I've heard of the name of it. Timothy Armani. I can't with you, Josie. No, get the mosquitoes out. Exactly. Like, clothes, they disintegrate. These luxurious brands, it's like, they disintegrate right away. It's like, what are y'all talking about? I want not to buy Timothy Armani. Indonesia is amazing. Since 2019, technically, Raphael. Also, why would I spend $1,000 on a shirt when I could literally spend $1,000 on a very nice, large tattoo? You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta wash my tattoos. Technically, I do if I wash my body, but you know, I don't gotta worry about disintegrating, although they do fade over time. What am I doing? BDJ, DPJ, SNDR, BDJ, DPJ, SNDR, BDJ, DPJ, SNDR. That's good for ASMR purposes. I'm doing ASMR, AS, which stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which helps to give you tingles, 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 or at least helps you to relax and or to go to sleep, sleep. But Josie, has USA ever been doing good ever since colonization has existed in the Americas? Not just the US, but all the Americas. Like, I hate when people say make America great again. Not only because of its ties to a certain political party, but also because it's like, no offense, when was America ever great? Quite literally. And I see those, oh my god, what is it? That truck commercial, what brand is it? Is it like Dodge Ram? It's a Toyota Ram, I don't know. Or the Ford. There's a certain truck commercial, it's like, what America does great. America is always known in greatness, and American people always are like doing great things or something. I'm like, throughout history, America has always been great. I think you're a friend, but I do disagree. I personally think America is not a good country. Please don't visit here. Especially because now with travel limitations, it would be difficult to come in and then to leave. Yeah, it's true, Raphael. Carla Whale. Whale. Yes. How often do you see a trigger, please? I've been trying for another 30 minutes. I've already been doing a lot of the things you've been asking, Jorna. I'm just gonna try to focus on like talking and doing the clicky hand movements, the clicky mouth sounds. That's good though. Our friend, because you don't want to come here, trust. Hi, cat. You can think that, Raphael. That's okay. Good morning, 313. That's okay, John. Funky Frog posted on their Instagram story recently that one of their biggest aches is when people in America say they don't like America. I'm like, how could I like this country and what it is founded on and what it has continued to become over time in a negative sense? How can I be happy about that? How can I be happy about everything that is and ever was in America? How can I ever be happy about any of I watched all of High School Musical movies recently. The second movie has some problematic scenes, okay? At the tiki scene, okay? With Sharpay and I guess Zac Efron, Troy Bolton. But y'all, those movies get me so emotional. Oh my god, the music is honestly so good. Oh my god, I'm about to cry because I'm thinking about a song from the third movie. Can I have this dance? Oh, if you listen to that song, it's so good. And if you watch the video, oh, it's so good. I'm visualizing it. Oh, also, it's just nostalgic. Oh, when I always have to get myself to cry, I swear. Which is your favorite High School Musical? Everybody says theirs is number 2. Mine probably is as well. But I don't know, after watching everything back, I don't know. The third one is definitely my least favorite. The first one is just so iconic, so maybe it's in the order 1, 2, 3. In terms of what is my favorite and least favorite. Oh gosh. Oh, I decided it's second your favorite. My favorite is either the first or second, depending on my mood, I feel like. Demonizing. I'm okay. Hi, Maria. Hi, go. Yeah, it's like when people talk about how America is great and stuff, it's like, even though I live here, it's like I gotta be honest. Like, no, it's not. It is not. I'm not blind to the atrocities that America commits. What song makes you feel relaxed? Usually, okay, I've said this before, usually music makes me feel sad, but it's off of Troy Sivan's most recent album. It's the last song on that album. It makes me actually feel happy, and so it also relaxes me, and it has like the saxophone in it. Why can't I think of what it's called? I haven't listened to it in a while. I can't stop. I'm a little bit condensed. And I'm lost on how to Stay With You, I think is what it's called. How to Stay With You by Troye Sivan. Can somebody please look it up, How to Stay With You, and see if that's a song by Troye Sivan. But it is such a feel-good song. I'll have to post that in the Discord because y'all should listen to it. That's true, Carla, but I also just don't like America. I told my mom recently, if I were to have been born into a country and then just stay there the rest of my life, I would have rather have it either be, my top 3 are Switzerland, Portugal, and Spain. Hi, Penny. Yes, I was doing Hangman. Hi, Hitty. That's okay, Carla. I got you, Josie. I do not know that. Blendele. places aren't also bad places to live. So if you say that Indonesia, I don't know if you like Indonesia or not, you like living there, but you know, you could say that just because I say I don't like living in America doesn't mean that you can't like or dislike living in Indonesia. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to go to Portugal. I know, Benny, I know. You got big muscle. I like to think so. How's it doing? There's a little bit there, but my left side isn't as good. I have more of it. It's harder for it to like. It has a little bit more, but it's still strong. You know what I'm saying? You see that bump? You. So yes, I am strong. Wait, I want to try and get that accurate. I don't know if I did that right. Thank you so much, Benny. I just got one a couple days ago, but it's bruised up, so I'm not going to be showing it. Living in Indonesia is weird for you. I gotcha. Yeah, that's also true, Josie. I'm sorry, but I know, but I will say it is different when, you know, obviously I do live in a first world country. There's things I have access to that you don't in a third world country, I would imagine. Yeah, and that really sucks. I apologize. That would suck. Also tried living in the Navajo reservation in New Mexico. No running water, lettuce, $27, no access to groceries, showers, or toilets. America's only first world if you have money. That's true, Raphael. Yes, and this is something I talk about this sometimes. Like, I am by no means an expert, right? I am a very white person, as you can tell. There are so many ways in which we, not only America, but like Canada, I can't speak on like Mexico or other places, but I can't even speak too much on Canada. What I can say is that in America, the US of A, we do not do enough to highlight the issues that are ever present amongst indigenous tribes and populations, and indigenous issues and rights get overlooked, and land continues to get taken away and like bulldozed over. It's something that really frustrates me. I believe in hashtag land back. I believe in how we should give land back, and also we should get rid of the Mount Rushmore, and we should like dismantle that, return that land back to the local indigenous tribes there. Yeah, I am by no means an expert, but I always get so upset when I think about how indigenous issues get overlooked. And if you look at the indigenous population, the crime rates against indigenous women are so high, and missing indigenous women, their cases get ignored and overlooked. It's just very frustrating. So, yeah, I was getting well in a special space. I don't think my friend is speaking to squeeze. I gotcha, Benny. Yeah, but so when now, you know, in America, there's also like issues of there's always been issues around money, and like people at the top getting the most, and then people in the middle and at the bottom suffering. Now the class divide is getting further and further apart. There's less people in the middle class. Like, the middle class is continuing to shrink. Lower class, upper class. It's like, if you don't make the most money, there's so many people in the lower class, or people just are like starving, trying to survive. So yeah, the spiders, yeah. Native people couldn't even vote until 2020 reservations because the law just had latitude and longitude and no addresses. Land back for sure. Thanks for this two-spirit representation. For this two-spirit. Of course. Yeah, I definitely believe in land back. Come about the design. All these are based off of the Himalayan mountains. These are made, most of my tattoos are actually flash, though. Raphael, hope things get better for you. My great-grandfather was a Dickorio Apache. Tell me how tough it can be on the res. And I grew up in North Dakota, and I've been to the Badlands area of South Dakota. I've been to Mount Rushmore when I was younger. And like there are people who I knew who had family that were still on reservations, and yeah, very, very cool people. But they talked sometimes about, especially living in a red state like North Dakota, like some of the issues they would face. So like I was younger, so I didn't really, know too much about all that. But I would have an open mind, and now as I'm older, I'm like, oh yes, I see now more of what you're saying, for sure. But yeah. Yeah, Raphael, I don't know if you're, let me go to the channel activity. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if this looks like it's your first live stream. I don't mind talking about that stuff on here. Like, I'm also not afraid to talk about watermelon emoji. If anybody on here follows me on Instagram, you know exactly where I stand. Politically. So, I just know, okay, someone asked how much money went on this skinny. Exactly, Benny, exactly. Oh, Indian. Okay, I gotcha. I think Res. I figured out for reservation, but thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim. Jim, if you're still here, we were just saying that the Discord has been like almost kind of dead since you've not been around. Come back. Also, I think it's because Josie's on vacation. Just, yeah, people are busy right now. Yeah, I agree, Benny. Like there's been research and studies done, and like, or like, people have crunched the numbers and like the resources. I personally still think there's too many people who live on Earth, but besides that point, if you distribute resources in money and food and everything equally, like everybody would be able to have, like, the world hunger wouldn't exist. But there's such a divide economically, so I will not be looking at huntsman spiders. I think I know what they look like. I think I've looked them up before. No, it's okay, Jim. Thank you. Conversation about my family. Thank you for the chat and for the watches. I'll say yes for my first live stream. Thank you, Raphael. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'm sorry about white people. Yeah. Eat the rich. No, Josie, don't say that. The Invisible Doctor by George Monbiot. I recommend about neoliberalism. Oh, yes. Literally. I've learned more about neoliberalism this year. About like what it entails, like how to identify it. I probably would get mad, but yeah. I'll honestly probably forget. The live stream is almost done. If you want to, if you comment that after the live stream is done, like in the comments, I'll remember it. And I'll look into if we have it at our library here. I don't have a library card, but I can maybe get one. There's other books I've wanted to get, but they've been on like hold by a lot of people, and I'm like, I don't want to wait that long. So, but I should see if it's here. So if you comment it, I'll remember, and then I'll look it up in the database for my local library. Pho, you're having pho. Lucky I've never had pho. I'm actually about to head out especially because reading. Like, I can't read in comfortable positions. It hurts my joints and my neck. But I know people say like audiobooks. I can't afford to do audio stuff. Also, I feel I wouldn't be able to comprehend what is being said. I'll just forget. If I just know me, that would be the case. But it sounds good. Before I forget, let me end the poll. Longer than 31 days ago and 0 to 7 days ago for the last time he hiccuped are the most common. 39 to 38%. 39% longer than 31 days ago, 0 to 7 days ago, 38%. Last time he hiccuped 15 to 31 days ago was 12%, and 8 to 14 days ago was at 8%. Raphael, you are so me right now. I've got bad joints and bad audio processing. Well, Raphael, do you also have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? Because that's what I have. Hello, the other Raphael from Brazil. Drag Race Brazil is on the newest season of Drag Race Brazil. Season 2 is on right now. Like, not right now, but like every Thursday. The new. You have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome? No way. Do you have POTS syndrome and mast cell activation syndrome as well? Because I got those. I've always had like these issues, especially the POTS and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Like, I've always had them from when I was younger, but then like I kind of got better as I got older. But then I got a concussion, and then it triggered all these issues in me.